everyone. I'm currently in a big reading slump, and nothing that I am doing is making me pick this godforsaken book back up. So I thought if I do a reading vlog, maybe I'll feel like I have to do it, because at this point I'm telling people I'm reading, so I have to. So the book in question is Powerless by Elsie Silver. Cowboy romance book. Literally, what more could you want? I am cheating a bit because I am literally already, I think I'm 198 pages in. Yes, I fold the corner of my books. Sorry, I don't like bookmarks. I lose them all the time. And I'm going to try to finish this book in the next 2 days, because I'm off work for the next 2 days, and there's literally not more a perfect time. Myself pretty well, if I do say so myself. I've made my bed, I've lit a candle, I've made the atmosphere nice and calming, so if I can't read now, I literally have no excuse. I've done everything I like to make myself able to read. Everything. One who has read Powerless, spoiler alert if you haven't, I'm currently at the bit. Sloane's wedding is done because someone sent the video of, what is his name? Sterling cheating on her to her. She's gone to Chestnut Ranch. Bo, I'm assuming that's how you say his name. That's how I've been reading his name in the entire series. Bo has gone missing. Jasper is suspended from, oh my god, what sport does he play? Literally cannot remember. Hockey? Ice hockey? Well, it doesn't say, but there's a ice skate, so I'm pretty sure it is ice hockey. He's suspended from that for just being depressed and not letting them know or whatever. And they've just gone on a trip, and Sloane's got really drunk. She's been really jealous, and I think that's kind of it. I think that's where I'm at. That, you know, she made a lot of inappropriate comments to him, and now they're on the drive home is where I'm up to. This book is so fucking frustrating. I've read 20 pages, just 20, and so much has happened. They were literally just in a car, and then all of a sudden on the next chapter it's like some, not a crash, but some high-speed incident, and then they're making out in the car. Where has that come from? There's been so many opportunities to lead up to their first kiss, and they chose that moment. It just made no sense. And I feel like this whole book, I'm so annoyed because I've loved the other 2 books in this series, and I just feel like this whole book and all the other books were leading up to some big traumatic event that happened to Jasper. And granted, his sister died, it's traumatic, but it's just not what I expected. Like, I expected so much more, and I'm getting frustrated, and this is exactly why I put this book down. But I'm on chapter 19. And I'm gonna continue reading, so hopefully it redeems itself a bit, because I feel like, obviously, for anyone that hasn't read these books, at the beginning of every chapter there's like, so it's dual POV, so it's Sloane and Jasper, and at the beginning there's always text. In all 3 books I've read so far, there's been text. So this one's between Jasper and Harvey, who is like the dad at the ranch, his basically like adopted dad. And I love the text, and I genuinely just find myself enjoying reading the text when like Willa and Summer or Bo and Cade are all involved. I just realised I've been looking at myself for the past like 5 minutes. And more than the actual thing, like I'm reading the chapters waiting for them to be done, because they're just frustrating me so much. But maybe I'm going into this with like too much of a negative mind. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll like it more after. So it's been about an hour, I'd say, and I'm now on 315, chapter 28. A lot has, fucking hell, I read that well quick. A lot has happened since like I last spoke about it. I feel like it's moving really quickly now. Like, they've had sex, they're together, they're not together, I don't really know, but it's really weird. I just feel like both characters flip-flop so much, like with their emotions. Like, you've loved each other for, you're telling me, like 20 years, just get together. I think this is what annoys me so much about romance. Like, I think, just get together. You're making obstacles that aren't even there. But I mean, it's going quite quick. I'm not feeling like I'm being forced to read it. So it is interesting. But they do keep like introducing loads of characters. And I think I'm probably never going to see these characters again. Why are you giving me so much info on them? Maybe I do. Maybe I'm being delusional right now. But it is enjoyable. But a bit the same as like the other two books, but not as fun. The characters aren't as likable. Sloane is so annoying. This is what I mean when I feel like there'll be like female main characters that just wind me up so much. And like I forgot his name, Jasper, is just as annoying as well. I have never skim read something so much in my life. Why have the last 4 to 5 chapters all been smutty? Like, I'm not opposed to the odd bit of spice in a book. I enjoy it. I think it, you know, it really makes you see a better relationship between the characters if it's well written. If it's just there for the sake of it, it's too much. And I didn't expect it from this, and I think that's why I'm so disappointed. This is really not being a successful reading vlog. I'm so disappointed because the other 2 books had the odd bit here and there, but, you know, the main storyline of the book was outweighed that. This is so, the first half was so nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then this bit is all just, said a couple of chapters ago that they found Beau, so like, why is there not more focus on that? I want to know what happened with him. Tell me. Show it to me, Rachel. Give it to me, please. Don't give me so many scenes of them having this like violent and aggressive sex. I don't care. Oh, I'm getting so wound up. This is not being the peaceful experience I signed up for. I wish you could feel my frustration right now. I filmed that video like 2 minutes ago, and the chapter I'm on now is sexual again. Why? And it's like they will have a meaningful conversation, but it's in the middle of stuff, and I'm like, I want to skip this chapter, but I will miss stuff if I do, and I'm genuinely getting so wound up. So I've just looked, I'm on 28, which is quite a long chapter because I've been reading this for like a good 15 minutes, this same chapter, quite a few pages. Chapter 28, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28 are all sexual chapters. I want to throw this book at a wall. I can't take any more of this. I'm getting so bored and so wound up. About 2 hours later, I have officially finished the book, and I have a lot of thoughts. I hate this book. I hate it. And I'm so annoyed because I was falling in love with this series so much. And again, the side characters just are so much better than the main characters in this book. Sloane and Jasper are so boring. There's nothing particularly likable about either of them. It's too spicy. But what I will say is I know the next book is about Theo and Winter, and they're introduced quite well in this book, and I really enjoyed that. But I really feel like for the last like 100 pages I was skim reading. I mean, I was taking it in, but it just was not enjoyable. And I'm annoyed because this was supposed to take me out of my reading slump, and now I feel like I'm literally right back in one. So now I don't really know whether or not to read Reckless next or to read something else completely and switch it up and then go back to Reckless. I really don't know. If anyone has read Reckless, please let me know if it is better than this shit show of a book. I think I'm going to rate it on my Goodreads. I feel like a 2-star is too mean because I feel like I was enjoying it in the beginning. Like I was reading it pretty quick, but I'm going to rate it a 3-star, I think, because I feel like 2 was too mean. And it's definitely not a 4 because I am frustrated. Like, I don't feel satisfied by the ending of this book. Like, the ending is fine, but I don't feel satisfied knowing I've finished this. And when I read the first one and the second one, the second I finished them, I was like, right, I need the next book now. Whereas this, I'm like, okay, I might need a break from the Cowboys because I think I've had my limit. But I don't know if it's just because I've read the 3 all very close together, because I feel like sometimes that does ruin books for me. I'm not sure, but I'm sure I will let you all know when I'm finished. So thanks for watching my vlog. Sorry, it was very chaotic. I feel like that will be a common theme if I do any more of these. So goodbye, everybody.